Days is fun night, supposed to be stable. My name is Tarantalot, and today is a very special day for me today. For those who don't know, or for those who haven't seen the video from 9 a.m. today, you would know that today, for those who didn't know, it is my 4-year anniversary here on YouTube.
What?
I know my channel, about page says that I joined YouTube September 19th, 2015. But if you look at the first video I made on this channel, it dates to today in 2017. I would link the video up here, but I'm not going to because it's absolute cringe. But today I thought I'd do something that I've always wanted to do on this channel, and that is a DIY. I tried to do this back in 2017 with an Autismus video back then, but it didn't really work out because I didn't have the right materials and I raged. So the video didn't get uploaded. So yeah, it's taken me over, I don't even know, 3 years to do this, having a stroke, do this kind of video. So today we are going to be making a custom DIY pins. In case you're wondering about the future clips, I am recording this after I made them already, so they're on my desk. I'll show you after I show you how to make them. And I'm also filming in the living room. The living room is where my crafting table is. I know I've done all my painting videos on my desk, but we recently got the Christmas stuff put away, last week. So I got my crafting table back, and I thought I'd utilize it for my channel. And also, it is hard to get a good lighting in the living room. It's yellow walls and warm tone lights, I don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, everything in the video looked yellow. Everything had a yellowish warm tone towards it. The video, it's not a filter, that's how bad the lighting is in the living room. Hopefully I can have a filter on that corrects it, but if it looks bad, that's why. But without further ado, let's get to the DIY. Okay, so here we are with a piece of plastic. This is actually called shrinking plastic. It is called Shrinky Dinks, but I just call it shrinking plastic. This is the frosted white version, so it works in my favor. I'm going to start drawing on this thing, which I sped up a little bit, so it's, dying of boredom. So the first one I made is a character that has been around my channel for a while now. His original name was Angelic Male Pig, which was male as in a mailman, but he's a pig, so it's Angelic Male Pig Squealer. For those who don't know, he used to have a set of angel wings, but I decided to change him into a squire because I feel like it fit the channel more. So yeah, basically I'm going to make him into a pin. And I tried making a squire hat. It looked more like a beret, the feather. I tried my best. I actually had to look up an image of a beret, squire hat. Sorry. But yeah, it looks really weird. So it's the best I could do. Oh, freaking well. Sorry about the mic quality. It is pretty bad. Really need to invest into a professional microphone. Oh well. And okay, you couldn't see the nostrils there, so I'm adding in black in there. Next one I'm gonna make is a duck. Excuse me. Which took a while to come up with an idea for because, well, I really didn't have any ideas for this pin to make it creative. I just didn't want to do a regular duck. And yeah, I mean, I added something, and that was just a wing, like a duck wing. And then all of a sudden, it hit me. What if I take this and make it into an ice cream sundae? I look at it and yeah, that'll work. So yeah, I decided to color it in, and we're gonna go with it. Hashtag deal with it. So yeah, I colored it in and case you're wondering what the blue is, the blue part is the bowl. It's supposed to be the bowl. It worked better in concept, not really much in execution. And I'm coloring in the strawberry part. Well, the head is going to be strawberry ice cream. Half of it anyway is. And I'm also going to add a bit of a chocolate drizzle to it. There are the eyes. And yeah. By the way, if you're going to use these shrinking plastic stuff, you gotta be careful because it will, you have to use lighter colors because it will get more saturated and darker. And yeah, there's a little pro tip there. So yeah, the next thing I decided to work on was actually a design I made several years ago for my own trio of Pokemon starters. I have three, so I would have gone with, there was Boral, but I decided he was too weird looking. There was Goose Splash, which was a water type duck. Boral was a grass type pig, by the way. But I decided to go with Fuegoat. Get it, Fuego and a goat. Best I could do. So yeah, I decided to go with Fuegoat for this because I already made a pig and a duck, but differently. By the way, isn't it weird to think that Pokemon's already turning 25 this year? Like, that's just crazy. I didn't even realize it until in the last video, until this a couple days until by the time I'm recording this. So here we go, coloring in Fuegoat, and I decided to give him a blue eye and a brown eye, by the way. And yeah, I don't know why. I just thought it'd be creative. I always like two different colored eyes. So yeah, there's what they look like, and I have to say, they look pretty good. Not gonna lie. Now the fun part is cutting them off, and I'm being sarcastic, because cutting them out of the plastic, kind of the least fun part. I have to say. So yeah, it does take a while, especially with intricate details like the feather on Squire Squealer's hat, the horns on Fuegoat, and the cherry on the duck, which I'll explain the name later on in the video. Yeah, but for the cherry, I know cherries typically have stems. There's Squire Squealer. For the duck, I decided to let go of the cherry because I know cherries typically have stems, but if you're going to use something that small and it's going to shrink, well, it tends to curl up. I've learned that the easy way through a video. So yeah, just got to be careful with that. There's the duck, ice cream duck. I didn't really think of a name yet for that thing, so until later on. So next I'm cutting out Fuegoat. Yes, I gave him a bit of a beard because he's a billy goat. And goats typically have beards, right? Or is that just a mistake on my back? I don't know. But yeah, cut, snip, snip, snip. Sorry, that was weird. And yeah, there we go. Fuegoat has been cut out. So I got all of them cut out pretty much. But I realized that they kind of have that demon eye thing going on. So I decided to take some, get a paper plate and some white paint and paint on the catchlight. And here's me pouring the paint in there. So yeah, I decided to paint on a catchlight for these things because they really had like soulless eyes on them. So yeah, painted on the catchlight, so where it's like not demonic. Excuse me again. So yeah, and also I kind of made Fuegoat look a little stone. I don't know how it happened, but it did. So yeah, touching up a few things because the duck its eyes did not get that much light, and with that, there we go. All the cat's eye has been painted on. So yeah. By the way, they do look really cute the way they are. Until I realized I made a mistake. They look good, but as I was sorting through these, I realized they aren't going to get a third of their size in the oven. And that's when I realized, well, I made them too small. Yeah. So I had to go back off camera and redraw them at a bigger shape. And with a snap of my fingers, presto changeo, they are all cut out. Now, I would have also put them in the oven at this time, but I forgot to record the part of me putting them in the oven and putting them on a baking sheet. So, bibbidi bobbidi boo, here we go. They're all shrunk. I'm really glad I went with the first, I did not go with the first, designs, so they look better. I'm glad I went with the bigger designs, because who knows how small those first designs would have been. And now I'm just going to get them off the plate any second now. There we go. So I decided to take them off the plate and to give them more of to make sure they're protected from well, their paint chipping off, I decided to take some, where is it? Mod Podge in a gloss finish and just pour it and just paint it on them so that the paint doesn't like chip off or anything. Just to be on the safe side. So yeah, I decided to just slather it on there with a paintbrush. I mean, okay, I probably should have sped this up a little bit. Oh well. So yeah, this is at twice the speed. I had to be very careful because I was really worried that I was really worried that it would smudge if I wasn't careful, so I had to be careful with that. Yeah. Fuegoat, I don't know how I made him look so high. Like I made him look like he was stoned there. Oh my gosh. I don't know how that happened, but yeah. I have to speed this up. Oh yeah, this is at twice the speed. I was painting really slowly, just so you know. So yeah, sorry if you hear my mom yelling at my dog in the background. He's not getting it. He's getting to something he's not supposed to, I think. Next is the duck, ice cream duck, and she will be getting not as much as the Mod Podge finish as the others, but okay, maybe a little bit. I just had to be really careful not to make sure the markers smudge. And I did try this with paint with an off camera. Like I would have used paint for this, but I made some off camera and the paint kind of chipped, so I didn't want that to happen. And with that being said, they're all done. Here we go. Now I'm going to take them and just okay. This is after the Mod Podge have dried, obviously. I'm just going to flip them over and add some super glue to them because we're gonna make these into pins. And you could use Elmer's glue, but I was on a time crunch for this video, not gonna lie, so I decided to use some Loctite super glue. Not sponsored. That'd be weird. That'd be a weird sponsor, honestly. So yeah, I decided to take some super glue and just glue it on there. A little goes a long way with super glue, so you don't want to go too much. But I still feel like I did. But anyway, so then you should wait for the glue to dry. Don't do this, by the way. And then I'm going to take the pin backs to protect them from being poked, or protect yourself from being poked, and just put them on there. So yeah, I would wait for the glue to dry, but I was on a time crunch, like I said earlier. And with that, after the last one's put on there, that's it. So yeah, let's get to the review. Alright, so that is pretty much everything for the DIY that I haven't showed you guys yet. Here they are. I'll show you each one at a time. So here we have Squire Squealer, and okay, so I'll probably explain it in the voiceover, but I'll explain it again. This is based off Angelic Male Pig Squealer. For those who are longtime fans of my channel, you would know who that is. I changed him from basically to a squire because, well, a squire, for those who don't know, is a knight in training, and yeah, squires. And I call you guys the fellow knights, so it works. Then we have this guy. He is a fiery goat. He's kind of based off a Pokemon drawing I made back in like 2019, I think. Well, actually, it was 2018 when I first drew him. He is a fire type goat Pokemon starter. His name is Fuegoat, and he shall be mine. Actually, he shall be my Fuegoat. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened around the face. It looks like he got darker around the face. Probably happened when I colored in the facial details before I finished coloring him in. That's probably why. And then there's this character. So here is Jack, short for Quacker Jack. I mean, it's a duck that is an ice cream sundae. It's supposed to be an ice cream sundae. The body's the bowl. That's why I did that. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this character. I think I get why Moriah Elizabeth isn't obsessed with her character Georgie, who's a pineapple duck. I think I get it now. But yeah, here is Quacker Jack. It's the only thing I could think of for this character. I couldn't really think of anything else. So yeah. And with that being said, those are all the pins that I made. I really like how they turned out, honestly. So yeah, I think that'll do for today's video, guys. I really had fun making this video, honestly. Hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, drop a like you're dropping the bass. Wow, wow. And give the old subscribe and the old smizzity smack. And I'll see you fellow knights in the next video. Dudes.